So I have my book launch party at the Soho Grand. So
Right.
I was going to do it there regardless because, you know, the book signing, it was with Charlemagne and I, and we were at the Barnes & Noble in Union Square. So we were already downtown. We did the signing. It was like, you know, a couple hundred people. We did the signing, etc. So then afterward, all these people came into town. I had friends in town or whatever. So I said, all right, why don't we just go to the Soho Grand? It's an open space. People could come in. They could only reserve a couple tables for us because they
Right.
were like, you know, if you do more than this, you got to do the buyout or whatever. But Marcus introduces me to the guy, and we kind of like, you know, do what we got to do. So we get there, we get the table. We have way more people that can fit the table. They're all scattered. Everyone's trying to buy me a drink, but everyone's scattered, blah, blah, blah.
Sounds like your birthday. You had like 50 drinks. You couldn't even down them shits enough.
No, it was too much. It was so we're like 30 minutes
like
in.
at his birthday, like
I loved it.
And I loved every one of them. So we're like 30 minutes into the party.
Yeah.
And I look to the right and someone says, Doug, is that Dave Chappelle having a party at the table right next to us?
Right.
And sure enough, it's Dave Chappelle. So I said, listen, Dave Chappelle, blah, blah, blah. I had taken a picture with him like 20 years ago, and I had it on my camera. And I was like, can we reenact this picture that we took together 20 years ago?
Right.
And he was like, oh, my God, I remember this party, blah, blah, blah. It was like Spike Lee's like 40th and movie, whatever it was. Right. Anyway, and I told him I wrote this book, and he takes a copy of the book and he signs a copy. He's like, I'm so proud of you and blah, blah, blah. Wow. So then he leaves and then he comes back because I guess he did a stand-up show and then came back to the Soho Grand. Now he has a whole different crew.
Right.
Whoever he was with in the before show crew, that is not the after show crew. He had a whole different crew and he's at a different table, right. But he's across from us now, directly across from us, not next to us.
Right.
And I said, bro, how you doing? Blah, blah, blah. And everybody's loving it. And he goes, you know what? I'm so proud of you. Let me pick up the tab for your party tonight.
Wow.
And I'm with all the people from Simon & Schuster. I'm with my girl from the New York Times, all these people. And they go, did you just launch your book? And Dave Chappelle not only was next to us the whole night, but picked up the tab. And I go, Soho Grand is undefeated.